got a whole lot of new money, though. Raindrop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, dot. Cooking up dope in the pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't turn nobody with it, turn nobody. All of the gang and they coming to gang. Call me a river to do with my shit.
What is going on, everybody? How's it living? My name is Sweatpant Jesus.
I'm your boy Walmart Mac Miller.
And I'm Stoney.
Appreciate you guys stopping by with us today on Afternoon Betspresso. Coming at you guys live from the tropics today. I am currently on a little bit of a family vacation right now in Florida. So happy to be joining you guys from the tropics today. Thanks so much for stopping by your Afternoon Betspresso. This is brought to you by Betting News. Go to bettingnews.com. You can get everything you need to know about everything going on the ice, on the hardwood every single day. We got a really exciting show today, guys. We're going to be doing a giveaway. We've got a really special guest. Super excited. He was actually one of my very first guests when I started the show on the channel. Super excited to have him back on the show. And we're going to be doing a giveaway of these this spicy little t-shirt that I got on right here. Let's go.
Nice.
Doing a giveaway to you guys in the house. And then we're going to be doing everything else we do on the show. We'll be playing Smash or Pass. We'll be cooking a lotto. We'll be cooking a parlay, talking about everything on the ice today and a couple things on the hardwood. But we're going to be sticking to the ice because our special guest today is like I said, one of the first guests I had on the show before I even had these two fine co-hosts with me right now. And I'm really glad that he's back with us today. I'm going to go ahead and bring him on right now. We got Gretzky, Betsky in the house. What is up, man? How are you?
Yo, how's it going? We're doing well out here. We had a nice rainy day in the desert, a little Sade, Enya type music. Nice cloudy today. Nice. Breaking out, and we got our espresso.
Yes. Betsky knows what's up. When I had him on in the very beginning, when this show was called Morning Coffee and it was in the morning, we actually discussed some coffee options, and he actually brought a cup of coffee on the show. It was a good one.
Yeah,
so really,
downtown from Portland, they're just killer.
Yeah. The coffee connoisseurs in the house.
Absolutely.
All right. So as I said, we are going to be doing a giveaway today, guys. We have as you can see right here on the screen, there we go. We're going to be doing a giveaway. So all you have to do to win this particular t-shirt right here is you have to follow, like, and subscribe to the channel. That's all you have to do. You have to follow, like, and subscribe to the channel, and you will get a chance to win one of these t-shirts. When we go live on Saturday for our Saturday show, we will be doing a drawing to see who wins the t-shirt, but you have to be following, liking, and subscribing the channel to get your chance to win. So we'll be, it's going on the bottom of the screen as well, so you can kind of keep track of that. And that's how we'll be doing things throughout the rest of the show today. It actually is cool too. I'm going to show you the back. Can you see the back? Can you see my?
Yes, sir. Yeah, all about the game.
All about the game, baby. Let's go. And we are all about the game today. I'm just so stoked, guys.
We're all about the ice today.
We are all about the.
We're all about the ice today.
We are all about the ice today. These boys are in their bag. They don't have to listen to me drown on too much about basketball. We've also got.
We care about the college kids. We care about the college kids.
We do care about the college
kids who miss free throws.
It's March. Let's go. What's
Christian?
up, Christian? How's it going, man? All right, so let's get us started. Play one of our favorite games on the channel. It's Smash or Pass. All right, so for today, guys, for Smash or Pass, because we got our buddy Gretzky, who is one of the sharper NHL guys, and we got you two boys who are also very sharp on the ice. I just kind of dabble every once in a while. Yeah, this is a good one. We'll talk about this in a minute.
It's funny because I see something about that he's not going to like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You see it too. Okay, you see it too.
Yeah. All right. So for Smash or Pass today, guys, this is the way that the game works for you, Gretzky, as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off. For today, we're going to be talking about the NHL trade deadline. So I'm going to read the 3 biggest trades that happened in the deadline, and I'm going to read a little bit about the details of the trade, and then we were going to discuss whether you would smash or you would pass on this particular trade. To get us started, we have, and I already saw you tweeting about this yesterday, Betsky, so I'm going to go ahead and let you get started on this one.
No.
We have Jacob Chychrun to the Senators. Last minute trade that happened kind of like late, like in the middle of the day yesterday, later in the afternoon yesterday. He's been on the trading block for feels like the whole season, basically. And I'm going to bring up on the screen, as you can see right here, that is, I have to remove the banner. That is what the Senators gave up to receive Chychrun. They got a conditional 2023 first round pick, conditional 2024 second round pick, and a 2026 second round pick. So, Betsky, my man, would you smash or would you pass on this?
If I'm the
trade?
Senators, I'm smashing that all day. I mean, they just got a killer top 4 defenseman, arguably a top pairing guy. I think I saw something a couple weeks ago, and I think it's just Erik Karlsson and Yossi have more goals as a defenseman than anyone else but Chychrun in the league. So he's like top 3 or top 4 defenseman for goals over the past 2 seasons. You know, that first round pick could be really nice. As a Coyotes fan, you know, it pains me that we didn't get 2 first, like we've been trying to get for like 2 years. And I mean, we've been sitting Chychrun for so long right now. I've been wondering if I was going to see him on like the side of a street corner holding a sign looking for a job. But
like hitchhiking somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
we'll play for food.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to play. He's playing for a lot more than food now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, so if Ottawa makes the playoffs, I'm just going to have to just douse myself in Coors Lights. But if this pick ends up somewhere in that like top 8 to 12 range, I think I'll be a lot happier about it. But Ottawa, I mean, they got a great player coming. That's a scary team now. I mean, they're really starting to click this past month. Their record's been phenomenal lately. A lot of the kind of hiccups in the early season are gone. You're finally seeing that like chemistry with DeBrincat and Giroux. With the kind of the 2 top 6 lines that they keep on rolling out, and now you got one of the most dangerous blue lines in the league. So
I like a guy in this game today for his shots, but we'll wait until we get to the POD section of the show. But yeah, I mean, this was a steal, I think.
Yeah,
the way that he's been playing, how he fits in this lineup. I mean, like you said, man, the Sens are kind of a sneaky, could do some damage now.
They could, absolutely.
Yeah, this is one of those deals. What about you, gents? I mean, he covered it pretty well, but you guys, you love this trade too?
Yeah, definitely for the Sens. I mean, very offensive-minded defenseman. So, yeah, I love it for Ottawa.
Yeah, I agree. I wish the Islanders would have got him. That's the only other thing I can say to that.
Yeah, they were in on him for a while too.
That's like the last piece that we really kind of need right now. One more defenseman would be nice, but what are you gonna do? Wish him the best though. He's a good player, that guy. That's for damn sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I had to learn how to say this guy's name. Start the season. I had not really come across a lot of Chychrun options. I literally looked at the guy's name the first time, and I was like, Chychrun.
Because we're used to trying to learn how to say names that end in ov. Or ski.
or E. My buddy knows E. But so this is I feel like this is a smash from the boys in the house today on Jacob Chychrun to the Senators. All right, so that's our first trade. Second one, kind of the first one that went off, kind of started the domino effect on the trade block. Timo Meier to the Devils. This one's a little bit more, I think. I don't really have a strong opinion about this one, so I'm interested to see what you guys think. This is what the Devils gave up. Oh no, sorry,
Picture. Yeah.
That's the wrong picture. My bad.
That's the next one.
Yeah, that is a little preview for the next one. We got so there was a lot going on in this one. I had to pull it up on the screen, obviously, because there's just too many players to try to write down and type out. But I don't know how you guys feel about this trade specifically. I mean, the Devils. Ooh, gross now. Like, that's nasty with Hughes and Hischier and Hamilton and Meyer. And I don't even know where you even start here. So what do you guys think about this one?
I do. I love this for the Devils. I have family that are Sharks fans, and they're very upset with the package that they got. I mean, I guess I mean, listen, he's a top tier player at this rate.
Yeah.
But coming from a guy who from a team where our top player years ago let us on, and then we got nothing for him, at least they got something for him. So it could have been worse, but listen, the guy was unhappy. He wanted out. He ended up in a great spot. The Devils are just going to be really scary now.
Yeah. I mean, the Devils were already kind of scary, and now they're just like add one of the most like him and Hughes probably rip puck more than anybody in the league, and now you got both of them on the same team. It's kind of be weird though. I don't really know how that's going to play out. Like I don't want to touch Jack Hughes SOGs for the next couple games for sure until I kind of see what these two guys are going to look like together. If they put them both on the same power play, but like who's going to shoot? Like you can't have them both shooting. I mean, I guess you just go side to side and just see which one gets better rips, but like that's just disgusting.
What that PP unit could be Heischer, Brott, Muir, Hughes, and Hamilton.
If one of them became,
you guys can't see my britches right now because
if one became the facilitator, I'd have to say I think Hughes would become the facilitator over Meyer first. I don't know why. But we'll see. It's gonna be fun to watch.
I would say that Hughes is probably the better overall player, like just from an overall perspective. I mean, Meyer rips and he scores a lot of goals, but like he can't. I mean, he's a good player too. He's great, but I think Hughes has a better just overall skill set.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
All right, so I guess we're smashing on this one too. Then sounds like it smashes. I think I kind of convinced myself that it was a smash, but I hadn't really, I typed all this up, and all I was typing it, and I was like, I'm just going to think about it while we're live. All right, so the last one, which is one that we'll talk about a little bit more today, because he's playing tonight in Madison Square Garden. It is Patrick Kane going to the Rangers. It was only a matter of time until they announced this. NZ kept texting me being like, when are they going to fucking announce this? It's been so long.
Get it over with already.
Get it over with already. Jesus. And this is what this is how this trade went down. It's actually a 3-way deal with your Coyotes.
Yeah, we had Patrick Kane for 20 minutes, I heard.
Yeah, you had him for. You got to smell his equipment.
Couldn't lock him down.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so boys, are we? How do we feel about this one? Are we smashing or are we passing here?
I mean, Rangers. This
is another ew.
I know. I don't think Kane is quite the same player that he used to be, but the fact that they got away with this and only gave up a second and a third, and I think there's just some prospects, right? Or is it just a second?
Yeah.
I already forgot from the.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up one more time. It's they got a couple round picks and.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
they actually got another guy too, Cooper Zek. I've never heard him before. Probably I don't even know who that is, but
I don't either. So probably says all you need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Cooper Zek, if you're watching.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Cooper Zek before he laces up his skates tonight. He's watching us right now talk about it. But I mean, we're actually gonna talk about Kane a little bit tonight because, like I said, they're getting he's getting to go tonight against he's an AHLer from our buddy Mark Sports.
The Rangers made out like a bandit considering that they have Panarin too, but I know this will probably be biased because I'm an Islanders fan, but I've seen this time in, and you guys too, time in and time again, where they load up before the deadline. It looks like they're all in for the cup, and it just doesn't happen. The only time that it happened was when they went and faced the Kings, and they lost. It was a good series. They got wiped up, but it is what it is. But they made it. But I mean, they do this all the time. I mean, I'm just going off history. I mean, I'm a hater because I'm an Islander fan, but on the flip side, I'm surprised Tarasenko hasn't done a goddamn thing. I always thought he was going to be fantastic with them. He came out, he scored a goal in the first minute of having a jersey on, and that's it. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw on social media today, Panarin going out there to bust Kane's balls while he was practicing already. And he's like, Kaner! And he's like waving a stick around. And so it should be, the chemistry's there. You definitely, the bond is there. So that's going to be fun to watch.
I think this trade excites me the most of all of them. I just, especially with how Kane's been playing for the past month, The guy's just, I mean, he's obviously been saying like, hey, look at me, come pick me up, you know, like that's what he's been doing. But if you put that with Zibanejad and Panarin and Trouba and even Tarasenko, Trocheck, I mean,
Kreider.
Kreider, yeah,
that top
They're
6 is
loaded.
ridiculous now.
I forgot about
They're
Kreider.
loaded.
Like, and I just think that he fits also because he does something different than all these other guys. Like he's just one of those players. He just has a different skill set that they didn't really have. Whereas like Meyer is kind of like Hughes, except like just a little bigger and a little bit different. But he's Hughes-esque, whereas Kane isn't like any of those dudes. Like he's just very different, and I think he offers. Yeah, he just offers something completely. I mean, I like it for the guy too. I like Patrick Kane. I think he's a good player, and I like him as a person. So I think it's a good move for him personally. I know, sorry, NZ, you hate it, but I think
I don't hate it. I don't.
He's got an incredible matchup tonight. Also,
I mean, listen, I like him. I've never hated the guy. I mean, again, I've seen the Rangers load up on guys, anyways. But I can't. As I've gotten older, I've learned it doesn't matter what the Rangers do. It only matters what my team does. And, you know, the past 3 years, we've had a New York team in the Eastern Conference Finals. So, I mean, we're doing something right out here, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying, at least.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Word. All right. So I guess that's a smash from all of us as well. So all three of the big trades. There were other trades that happened. I mean, my Predators just offloaded pretty much their entire team.
Man.
If they traded, I swear to God, if they would have traded Roman Josi, I would have quit. But Roman's for another 12 hours. Roman's still a Pred, so I kind of like him tonight against the Panthers. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. All right, boys, that was fun. That was Smash or Pass, the NHL edition. Word. All right, so we are going to now dive into BetAlytics. So BetAlytics is one of our partners on the show. Really glad that they stop by with us every single day. They sent me a list of some things to talk about on the show. They actually sent me their play of the day, which is on the ice. It is a total. And Inzi, at some point throughout the show today, if you could bring up their screen, you don't have to do it right this second, but when we're talking about some of the props that we're going to be on, their play of the day. Let me pull up my notes here because I have some notes that they sent me, and I want to get it all squared away from their perspective. That is the wrong thing that I'm looking at. I'll go ahead and bring it up and let you guys talk about it, and then I'll read off what they have. It is the Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay under 6.5. That is plus 100 right now, and this is what BetAlytics had to say about it. Jari and Vasilevsky. This actually ties in a little bit with what you were talking about, Betsky. With
look at that. Speak of the devil.
There you go. See, just pulled it up right there. Jari and Vasilevsky, both 3 goals allowed in the last 2 games. Expect a lower scored game with hot goaltending. So they're basically expecting a 2-1 or a 2-2 type of game. It's an A grade on BetAlytics, and that's kind of what they had to see out there. What do you guys think? I mean, Vasilevsky. I know Betsky, you were kind of all over Vazzy before we got going. I know his prop's not out yet. I would assume he's playing, but what do you think about this?
Yeah, honestly, my initial gut reaction seeing that matchup this morning was maybe go for the over, but we've seen this a lot of times when 2 teams play against each other twice in a short amount of period. They've been doing kind of these back-to-backs, like Detroit and Vancouver, 1 home, 1 away. Mm-hmm. There's obviously the Florida game 2 nights ago before this kind of rematch, but last game was 2-7, Pittsburgh won, just absolute spanking of Tampa. Then Tampa gets rolled by, they caught up, but for a while they just looked like they could not keep up with the Cats. And then now we got another home game. We got 2 teams that are shooting a ton. We got 2 goaltenders that are kind of refining their form. Yeah, I kind of like that look, especially at plus money, because when you get those kind of back-to-back or these almost back-to-back games, it seems like the inverse always happens for how the first game went. So first game was, Detroit over, then the second game is like Vancouver under. I know that didn't happen, but for the most part, I've seen just the complete opposite happen. So Tampa and the under is kind of interesting.
especially if Vazzy gets confirmed, like you said. I mean, if Vazzy gets confirmed, then I love this play, especially for plus 100, and it's under 6.5, so you can even get the 6 and sweat out that last hole. But I mean, I don't like unders personally. We've talked about this a lot on the show. I'm just not a big under guy. Props and sides, or props and totals, I guess. It's not my favorite type of betting. I'd rather find guys that are going to soar and bet that way. But unders pay. This does feel like a cheeky under spot. I could very much see this being like a playoff style game. Also, I think Pittsburgh's swept Tampa so far this season. If they win this game, they swept them for the season, right? Is that true? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm almost positive that is correct. So
I think Stoney's on it.
Yeah, Stoney's looking. I just watched Pittsburgh against the Predators the other night. Right before the Matthias Ekholm got traded like 2 hours before the game started. And then the Preds played at home. That was a pretty good game. It was an easy under 3-1. Preds lost that game against the Penguins. But yeah, I can see this being a nice under spot, especially if Jari puts up a typical like solid Jari performance. What do you guys think? What do you think, Z?
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with either of them. I mean, I'm thinking, trying to think outside the box, if anything else, really. I mean, can't disagree with you guys, to be honest.
Like the under? What about you, Stoney? You like the under?
Especially if Vasilevsky plays.
Yeah, especially if Vazzy goes. I'm seeing Jari confirmed. 6.5 at even money. Oh, yeah. All day. Take that on.
The value is really, it's just the value's there.
I wonder if this changes from plus money to closer to even money, or like minus 110 or minus 105 when Vazzy does get confirmed. If that is not 100% the case yet, that could be a similar type of situation. So, Pittsburgh's 2-0 versus Tampa this season. Very high scoring blowouts. Expecting a lockdown defensive performance from Tampa in this one. Make sure Vazzy is starting, though. Yeah, that's the only thing about this. The Vasilevsky's starting. So stay tuned for the next hour, because I think this is one of the early puck drop games.
Yeah, it is.
So we should know probably in the next 15 minutes or so whether or not Vazzy's going.
He's not on the book yet.
Yeah, I'm sure that it's not there for a reason. It's not there for a reason yet. All right, so let's get into our PODs. And guys, just a reminder, if anybody's new joining the show, thanks so much for stopping by. We're giving away a free T-shirt today. I always do this wrong. There we go. It's a betting news T-shirt, giving away nice and free one. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and follow us, and like the channel or follow the channel, I guess. Subscribe to the channel, and we will give away the free T-shirt on Saturday. So you have to join the stream on Saturday. That's all you have to do. Subscribe and follow, and we'll be giving away one of these T-shirts. Our buddy Sandy from Owner's Box won the first T-shirt. They're very nice and comfy. I have them on. They just arrived in the mail. As soon as I get back home from Florida, I will be sending them out. So join us on Saturday. Follow, like, and subscribe to the channel. You get a chance to win a T-shirt. Cool. All right, so let's get into our PODs. All of us have PODs on the ice. Actually, Stoney, I haven't had a chance to type yours in, so I will let you go first. I'm going to let you go first, Gretzky, because I know what yours is. It's typed up. We already talked about it for a second, and I'll let you talk about it while I type up these gentlemen's.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Toronto's backup goaltender, Woll, Woll. He's playing against Calgary tonight. Calgary are shooting the puck second most in the league, only behind the Cats. I like this look. I think they're on a road trip. They played last night. They kept the goaltender in last night, even though they were getting kind of blown out by Edmonton. They got another game against Vancouver Saturday, so I'm not too concerned of him getting pulled. And right now, I think Calgary's averaging like 38 shots per game, their last 10. So all this guy needs to do is stop 6, and we should get it as long as that average plays out. So that's what I'm going with. You can get it right now for about minus 122 still on FanDuel. So
I said before, we haven't really had a saves prop that we've talked about specifically, and I like this one a lot. I actually have I have a different play in this game, but I'll wait my turn. All right.
I have a play in this game too.
Oh my god! I wonder if it's the same play.
I'm thinking it might be.
Could be. I have a play. It's not my actual play, but I've written shit tons of notes, and so
I thought for some reason you might have even mentioned it to me. I checked my text log. I checked Twitter groups. I checked everything, and I didn't see.
No, I have not said it out loud to anybody but my own brain today. So, if we're on the same page, then it'll be a good thing. All right, Stoney, I'll let you go. I will bring it up on the screen and let you talk about it.
Yeah. All right. So Drake Batherson over half a point. I'm seeing it. Yeah. -120, -125 on DK. Looking at his point, it's hit 63% on the season, 60% in the last 5 in the last 10 and 3 straight games. He's on the first line. He's on the first power play unit. Not much more to it. On the road, this is still hitting at 54%. I really think he can get a point today.
Nice. I'm hard to argue with. I love Drake Batherson. Man.
Yeah, you put me on a bad.
I was looking at his SOGs too, and that's at 2.5 and even money, but he doesn't have as many attempts on the road. So I'm kind of counting on an apple tonight from him. So
okay, I have one in this. I have one in this game too. But in Z, let me type yours up. So go ahead and start talking about yours, and I'll bring it up after you say. We are not on the same one. So
we're not. Okay.
No, we're not.
Right.
No, we're not.
All right. So I'm going with Austin Matthews SOGs. So it's 3.5 -118. I'm going to ladder it too. So I mean, he's only. I think I said it on the last show that I'm like totally not. I'm trying to go against guys who are like really hot and hitting 5-6 straight, and then I pick them, and that's when I get the dud that they're due for. So he's only hit his shots his last 2 out of 5. He's averaging 5 shots on goal though a game, so he's putting up the volume. But against Calgary, his last 3 games, he's had 8 shots on goal in each game, and it's like I can't argue with that. The value on the ladder is ridiculous too, because for him to already be at 4 at -118 is like kind of crazy to me at over 3.5. Now over 4.5 plus 194 and over 5.5 is plus 410. I mean, I had to ride that ladder up. I mean, plus 410 for Austin Matthews to get 6 shots. It sounds like a hammer almost. I mean, it's just it's crazy.
Wait, 410. You said 5+, right? Or is it over 5?
No, it's over 5.5. So 6.
Okay, so 6+. I was about to say 5+, 410. That's going in, no doubt.
Nah, 5+. But even him for 5+ at plus 194 is crazy.
Yeah, his line last year. Oh no, he was always a 3.5 guy. I was thinking he was 4.5, but no.
It would kind of bounce around when he would go through hot streaks. And see BetAlytics, they know Matthews ran this last night. He usually bounces back, and this is a good matchup. I had not looked at Austin today because he's been a little bitch boy the last few games, so I just haven't. I didn't look at him, but that's when you should go right back to him. Is when when they've been selling on you.
Man.
So this is not my play. I love this NZ. This might go in our lotto because this is one I had not found. I feel like it could be a good sneaky one, and it's Austin Matthews. Like mine was
your goats
for sure, 100%. So mine was actually this is not my official play, but this was one that I found. This was actually BetAlytics put me onto this one. We've talked about it before on the show. It's in this game. It's Michael Backlund. I mean, over 2.5 is like -188. Can't play that individually, but the guy has had 5+ SOGs in 5 of his last 9 games. He's had 4+ SOGs in 8 of his last 9 games. 4+ is plus 152. 5+ is plus 320, and he's had 5+ in 5 of his last 9 games. His splits against the Leafs weren't amazing. That's why I didn't look at it hardcore earlier today, but I mean, how can you ignore that recent success like this?
He's been filthy.
I can't believe they haven't moved his line yet, too.
Yeah,
3.5
for sure. He should be a 3.5 now.
Yeah,
him and Toffoli both. When you pull up their charts, it's just like a block of green. It's nuts.
It is.
Yeah. NZ, do you actually mind bringing up the BetAlytics screen real fast and just showing Backlund, so we can get there? Because I mean, he's a greened out goblin for them. And we like we've talked about on the show, guys. BetAlytics has fantastic data. You can get involved. You can use our promo code BNews. You get 30% off. You can check out BetAlytics.com. Kind of like how we do on the show. These are the stuff, like the type of stuff that we find when we do our research. Let me remove this banner so you can see Gretzky's face. Yeah, I mean, as you can see on here, that totally green. And if you on the left corner right there, you can see his recent hit rate. I mean, I just read it off to you. He's had 4 plus in 8 of his last 9. He's hitting 10 straight games, over 2.5. So a perfect parlay piece if you have another guy that you love a whole bunch. I mean, this is the way you kind of use BetAlytics as well. If you click on the betting edge, it kind of brings up the guys that are the quote unquote green goblin type of guys. It's not guaranteed. Nothing in sports betting is, but it's something that's definitely worth looking into. And there's nobody hotter on shooting the puck right now than Michael Backlund. So
it goes hand in hand with my pick too. So if he can put up 5 or 4, we're in a good spot.
There we go.
And maybe even the 6er, and then you're really cruising.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think, like you said, rightly so as well. I think Toffoli is a good look in this game. I mean, don't forget about Kadri too. Like you forget about Kadri, and he has a little stick spot. So, any guy in this one I think is a good. But I love this Matthews look. Yeah, I didn't dive too deep into this game specifically, but Nylander, come on, this guy's been hot too. I think Nylander's been the best Leafs player this season. Matthews just
put up a dud the other night.
It's hard to disagree with that.
I mean, Matthews is probably the most talented player, but for me, it's just, oh, here we go. This is from BetAlytics one more time. Expecting higher scoring game in Toronto and Calgary. A lot of players over we're checking out. So lots of rips on puck, which is great for that's great for your saves prop, Gretzky. Love to see that. All right, so I'm going to do my POD now. Inzi, can you remove the screen? So I'll go last but not least, my little cheeky POD, and I love it because Betsky's on the same one. I didn't see it a lot on Twitter today, but that's because I've been banned still on Twitter, so I don't have as much access as I used to. I actually have a new Twitter account, guys. You can check it out right here at SweatPantJesus.
Singular.
At the one and only.
I didn't even notice that.
The one and only SweatPantJesus. I'm still banned. I still have legitimately no idea why, but I have a new account, so go check that out. You can follow us also at BN Content as well. I post a lot of stuff on there, right, for BN betting news every day. So you go check out their stuff my stuff on there. But my favorite play is Tyler Seguin over 2.5 SOGs. Yep. It was minus 120 earlier today. I'm in Florida, so I could not bet on it legally. So I did not put a unit on it when I was minus 120. It's now minus 140. It'll probably be closer to minus 150 or minus 160 before this puck drops in this game. So here's the deal with Tyler Seguin against the Blackhawks. I swear to God, I was doing my research last night, and I did a double take looking at his game log against the Blackhawks because I thought I was seeing stuff. It's legitimately a thing that Tyler Seguin against the Blackhawks has hit in 11 straight games, his SOGs, and he's hit in 32 of 35 games against the Blackhawks, his SOGs. I am not joking you. The guy, for some reason, just rips puck against the Blackhawks. Gretzky and I talked about it a little bit before we went live. He didn't play it last game because it's like he's going to not do it eventually, right? But he's hitting 4 straight anyway. He actually has gone over the 2.5, 4. I think he had an 8-shot game in there. He's been hot. Are you looking at the numbers right now, Stone? Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
It's insane. Oh,
it is legitimately one of the greener goblins. The funny thing is, I would tell you to bring up the BetAlytics screen, but they don't like his over today. So maybe they think today's the day he falls off the wagon. But
maybe they're not.
Maybe they know.
They don't know the historical context, maybe, but
all of their data is they have all that stuff baked in.
Oh, cool.
But I froze. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, but all of that stuff is baked into what they do. So when I looked, I was thinking it was going to be green and green and green, and it was not. So maybe they think today's the day he falls off the wagon, but how can you not play it? It's just
I'll take the risk.
Yeah, it's just, and for good value. I mean, it's still 2.5 on Prize Picks when I looked last. It's just such a good play. The guy, again, he's been hot in general, like you were saying, Gretzky, which is a really good point. His last game against the Blackhawks, he wasn't ripping as much at that point. So you were kind of taking a little bit of a risk because there wasn't the attempts, there wasn't the volume you're looking for. But in this specific spot, he's ripping. He loves playing this team, not just recently, his entire career. He has loved playing this team. It's just nuts. It was crazy. I wish I could ladder it. It's not ladderable on FanDuel right now. They know. They know. So so this was my favorite play. It's, again, kind of self-explanatory at this point if you know Tyler Seguin against the Blackhawks. And of course, he'll have one shot today. It'll be the day that it'll be the day that the wheels fall off. But that's what I've got for. And like I said, Gretzky was on it too. Actually, he said that, and I was like, "Ooh, that's mine." He was like, "It's okay, I have another one." So it's all good. Word. All right, boys. Well, those are our PODs. Appreciate you guys stopping by with us today. So now let's get to the fun part of the program. Let's do some cooking. We are going to cook up so how we're going to do it, we're going to cook up a lotto, and then we're going to cook up a regular parlay. We've got about, I'm on Eastern time now, which is so weird for me. So we've got about, like 30, 45 minutes until these games start. Is that correct?
Yeah. About an hour. They usually take about 10 minutes to get going. So
yeah. All right. We've got about an hour. We're not going to go that long. We'll kind of get our plays out there. We'll see what we like the most. Obviously, you guys in chat, feel free to drop your favorite plays. Chef, we are going to talk a little bit about the NBA. I actually have an NBA play that I really like a lot, but because we've got Gretzky in the house, you don't really dabble in the hardwood, do you, Betsky?
I don't know anything about it. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I know we got Kevin Durant.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
I'm missing out.
Be very happy because the little bit that I know makes me lose money in the end.
So to be fair, there are only 4 NBA games tonight. 2 of them actually are pretty nice games. The Sixers are taking on the Mavericks tonight in Dallas, and then the Clippers are taking on the Warriors in the Bay. Both of those games are going to be pretty good games. I like Paul George over 22.5 points for the Clippers, kind of a late night tuck me in piece. He's hitting 4 of his last 5 games over 22.5 points. Let me take off Sagan. We're done talking about you. Please hit your SOGs. Please.
Thank you.
Please, Tyler. Please so much. Yeah, Paul George over 22. Oh, I did make a thing for it. Couldn't remember if I did or not. Paul George over 22.5 minus 120. I think I've seen it move to over 23.5 in some places. He's hitting 4 of his last 5 games. The one miss was actually against the Warriors on Valentine's Day earlier this season. I wrote about this game on Betting News. You can go check that out at bettingnews.com. I wrote about the whole game. Talked about Paul George. Talked about why BetAlytics likes Paul George. BetAlytics actually had Paul George all the way up to 28 points. I like his alt as well, even up to 30 plus. In his 2 of his last 3 games against the Warriors, he's had 29 and 30 points in both of those games. He's kind of a matchup problem for the Warriors. A little bit of a tough. He's bigger guy. They just don't really have that type of defender that you either choose between messing with him or messing with Kawhi. So I really like PG tonight to have a good night. Also, last game against the Warriors, like I said, he had 20 and Kawhi went nuts. He had like 33 points and hit like 6 threes. I think we're going to see kind of an alternate action tonight on this one. So I love Paul George over 22.5. I like the alt line all the way up to 27.5, 28.5 on FanDuel. 28.5 over 27.5 is like plus 200. It's one of my favorite lotto pieces on the NBA tonight. The other one that I'll just sprinkle in here and then we'll cook from most of the NHL is Luka Doncic. So I like a big night from Luka tonight. 32 or 31.5 is his points total. I didn't make a graphic for this one, so I'll just pull PG down. I like Luka tonight. I like him to have a big night. I think he's just going to have one of those typical Luka nights. This was actually also BetAlytics supported. They got it all the way up to 38. I think we can see a 40 bomb from Luka tonight. The Mavs really need to win this game. They're starting to kind of falter a little bit in the West. The Sixers are on a back-to-back. Embiid is playing tonight. It was kind of questionable all day whether or not Joel Embiid was going to play. This is good from Chef. Vassal points. That is cheeky and incredible. Type up why you like that, Chef. I want to hear why you're on that.
Cheeky.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like a big night from Luka. I mean, I think I could see him getting a triple-double maybe, plus 700, cheeky value. I mean, if you want to look at like Luka's triple-double pretty consistently, we've talked about it on this channel before. Like sometimes his triple-double is like plus 300. So the books don't really think that he's going to get close tonight. But I've seen some people on Kyrie's points. I think Kyrie can have a big night too. I don't know. I just see it. I feel it in my bones. I don't really have a lot of statistical data to back this one up. I'm just going to ride with the best player on the court to do something against a team that's on a back-to-back when the Mavs need to win at home. So that's what I'm going with on the hardwood. If you guys have anything in chat that you like on the hardwood, please feel free to drop it while we're cooking these up, and we can put something together. So let's do a lotto first because those are my favorite. And guys, these are as we know, these are for a sprinkle, couple bucks, put a little 5 on it, something like that. Nothing crazy. They do hit. Actually, I hit one 2 weeks ago. $5 paid out $1,700. It was pretty awesome. Gotten really close a couple of other times there, and there are some really nice spots on the ice tonight, specifically. A couple I just mentioned to you also on the hardwood. Ooh, the sunset's really nice. It's about that time. So let's cook. What do you guys think? Where do we want to start? Are there some plays that you like? Do you have like a specific ladder or a lotto that you really like a lot? I have a couple that I've already circled myself, as you know, because I'm a lotto boy. But
well, maybe what Matthews or Backlund alt shots seems like it should be an auto include for more of a lotto.
Yeah, got to be one of the two.
Yep.
I mean, oh yeah, we can't do both.
Yeah.
So which do we?
Backlund for 5 shots is plus 320.
Nuts.
I mean, that's that's
my only concern with Backlund is he hasn't done it against the Leafs. I don't even think ever he hasn't had 5+
first time for everything.
There is, and it's if any night is the night, it's tonight with how he's been playing.
Trying to pull up his stats real fast.
While Lindsay's doing that, just a reminder, guys, we're giving away one of these T-shirts right here. It's Betting News T-shirt. It says all about the game on the back, nice and comfy. We're giving it away for free. All you have to do is follow and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Betting News channel. Give us a sub. Say what's up, and on the next stream on Saturday, we'll be giving away a T-shirt. So get involved while we're cooking up this lotto. And all right, boys, this is when we decide, Backlund or Matthews. Do we go with? I mean, so Backlund was the play that BetAlytics sent me as their favorite ladder play. That was the one that they liked the most, and I don't hate it. I mean,
if it's a lotto plus 410 on Matthews for 6 is crazy.
That is crazy too. And especially with how he's done against the Flames, specifically.
8 shots on goal last 3 games.
Right. That's what makes me lean him. Is the
history. This is one of those spots that we just kind of set it and forget it and just ride with the GOAT.
I think so.
Might as well. Yeah.
Gretzky, what do you think?
I'm in.
All right. So Matthew 6+. That's our first leg. I got one, and this is a sneaky one. You're gonna love it. / probably hate it. Anthony Duclair.
Yeah.
4+ SOGs is plus 350 for 4+. He's hit it in both of his games since he came back. Against the Preds, I don't have this pulled up specifically, but his game log against the Preds is very similar to what we saw with Sagan against the Hawks. The guy loves to rip puck against the Preds. And for 4+, when he's done it in this last 2 games, the Preds are bleeding shots right now. I mean, 3+ at +1, I think like 150 or something like that seems free. It's over. I mean, his line's over 1.5 from -210. So
yeah,
I love Duclair. It's kind of a different pivot in this game. I feel like you could pick any Panther player. I mean, Reinhart for 5+ is plus 350. He just burned us, but I feel like he just had 5 against the Preds. Yossi 6+ is plus 350. He had 5 when he played the Panthers earlier. Duchesne for 4+ is plus 405. We got to get somebody in this game. Somebody's got to be in here.
I kind of like the Duclair look.
I like Duclair at 4 plus 350.
And you said he hit it both games since he's returned already?
4 and 5. They don't even have the 5+ up there.
Yeah, the other one I would entertain is Tkachuk at 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So out of his last 7 home games, he's had 5+ and 6 of them.
It's in Nashville tonight, though, isn't it?
No.
It's in Florida.
Florida.
Dude,
yeah. Where we got the everybody's favorite stat keeper. We know this guy has to be using some offshore book and
the amount of times that guy has given me a Huberdeau shot out of nowhere is wonderful.
I'm down, or even Duclair at 3 is great value.
That's crazy though, and he's hit his line
1-3-4.
home in 7 games. But I mean, he's in those 7 games, in 5 of them, he's had 6+ on a team that ranks 26th in the league of SOGs allowed.
You're talking about Tkachuk?
Yeah.
That's 7+ is plus 580. Like that's
he's there for a reason.
That's worth an individual sprinkle just for the value.
Yeah.
But
man,
all right. I mean, I like to chuck too for 6+ at plus.
Or do we go with needing two less shots and a little more value? And declare.
I'm happy for either. I think both of these are fine looks. I don't like. I said Duchesne. I thought the Preds were playing at home. I don't like Duchesne on the road. I mean, Yossi again. He's my homie, but I feel like this is more of a Panther game. I'm down for either. I'll let you guys decide. Do we want to do or chat? What do you guys think? Chat. Do you guys want to do Chuck or Duclair? The Chuck 6+ is pretty much the same value.
320. Yep.
Duclair 4+ is plus 350.
Duclair's only had 4+ shots 3 times last season, and then this season he's obviously at 100% at it.
Yeah.
So the only thing that gives me pause.
Fair enough. Gives you pause because of the Panthers. Nice. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Luka triple-double real quick. That's plus 700, Chef. I saw it at plus 700 on FanDuel.
So now the only thing I'm thinking about that, right? So Tkachuk wasn't on the team last year.
No,
he was not.
So I wonder if that's what's helping him, get some. Well, he's been gone all year, so people don't even know what to think and how to guard him and all that other type of stuff and how to read him. But you figure that helps give him more looks because he was very good last year too.
Yeah, he was like really consistent at 3. It was just getting that 4th one to have, but he was always on a line with like Barkov, who last year shot a lot more than he does this year. So
true.
I'm good with either. I mean, Duclair's obviously got something to prove. He's got a lot of time to make up. I don't remember if he's going to have a new contract. They're going to be up for a new contract again next year. And I remember last time with the Panthers, he negotiated it himself. So.
Oh wow!
So extra motivation if he's up again because he doesn't have an agent to help him.
He did He did the Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna be my own agent deal.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, I'm just gonna pull this. I just want to read this off to you guys because this is Duclair against the Preds. This is the reason why I like this play.
Okay.
But I honestly, I'm kind of leaning a little more towards Tkachuk just because it's Tkachuk. Like, why not? But against the Preds, this is Duclair's game log: 5-2-3-2-4-3-4-4. That's his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games against the Preds. So he had 5 last time they played, which was last season. It was in Nashville. So that was kind of why I was looking. I mean, I think it's just his regular line. If you can put that, maybe. All right, here's what you should do. All right, I'll settle this. Tkachuk's going in our lotto 6+, easy breezy. Okay. But what you should do is do Duclair over 1.5 and pair that with Backlund over 2.5. Get you some nice plus chicky. See you later. Have a good night.
Can I make that a little cheekier?
You sure? Oh, sure. We love cheeky.
Put Tyler Seguin in there.
Yeah.
For the 3-way.
Yep.
That's a star Panther. That's a flaming starry Panther right there. Yeah, I mean, those are all 3 of those guys. Great lines. Can't really play them individually. Good looks for sure. All right, so we got Tkachuk 6+. Yeah, let's just roll with that.
Cool.
What else do we like? What else is out there that you're seeing? I mean, the one. Do you want to even? Oh, I have another one. Sorry. This was one that we talked about earlier this could be something that we could dabble in because there's not they don't have the Stars game up for alt shots, which sucks. But
apparently Domi may be going to Dallas.
Get out of here.
No.
Is he gonna play in the game
tonight
against the Stars?
There's no way they can allow that to happen, right? If it happens before the game.
That's insane. Because you did say that he might get traded, and that's hilarious that he might get traded.
Hasn't that happened in the NBA? Someone's just walked across to the other locker room and suited up before.
Probably.
I wouldn't put past the NBA.
Right.
Okay, so I have one. Domi. Wow. I had him in a Prize Picks actually, and he's probably not going to play. All right, so here's 2 from this Rangers Ottawa game. One of them is a shots guy for Lotto.
I know
and it's Stutzel.
Yeah. I like
5+ plus 410. He had 7 against the Rangers when they played earlier this season. He had 3. He's hit his regular line 3 straight games against New York. Over 2.5. I love the 5+ at plus 410. I mean, even 4+ is plus 198. and that pretty much gets the job done. And he's hit it in 2 or 3 against the Rangers. He's also been hot. So that was one that I liked a lot. Another one that we could get really cheeky with. This was one that BetAlytics sent me. This is really spicy. So we could do Kaner for a goal, which is in his debut in MSG, which is plus 152. Or they actually have Kaner scoring 2 goals tonight.
Wow.
Which is plus 820.
There's a boost though.
Is it for him to score?
It's for him to score and the Rangers to win, plus from 250 to 300.
Yeah.
Christian, that was the first thing Christian wrote when the show started, and I was like, "Oh, we'll get to that." I don't like that because of the boost. One of the two is not happening. Something tells me he scores and they lose.
His success against the Sens is just insane. Like, the guy eats against the Senators. I know he's on a new team, so there's obviously that, but he's going to want to
feed him.
He's going to want to prove, especially at home. It's like when Tarasenko started. Like, his goal was like free. He's had 9 goals in 8 games.
Everybody go sprinkle him for the first goal scorer right now.
That's a good look too.
That is too.
9 goals in his last 8 against the Sens, and he's had 5 in his last 2. And he bagged 2. He bagged 2 when they played 2 weeks ago as a Blackhawk, obviously. But the guy just eats against the Senators. You think he's had a point in like 11 straight games against the Sens? His point is probably if it's not incredibly juiced, that's a really nice look. It might be even 1.5 or plus money. But so his goal could be a good
minus 215.
Yeah.
Just a little juicy.
Just a tiny bit. So pair that with Duclair shots and have a night. But I don't think we can do the 2+ goals within the lotto. I don't think that's an option.
They'll try, but I don't think so.
How about Stutzla at 4 then?
Yeah.
Jesus, it's plus 820.
Yeah, for 2+ for Kane. Yeah, worth a sprinkle. That's why we do this. It's why we talk about these things. So we have you can clip the audio when it happens. Shout out to BetAlytics for that one. That was a really nice one that they sent. Stutzel, you guys like Stutzel 4+ plus 198?
Plus 198. It's pretty much there for lotto caliber.
Yeah, I dig it. So, all right, we need one more. Do we dare go to the NBA? I feel like we have to.
Sure.
No.
Okay.
There's no other games.
You're not looking at the screen. You don't see 3 heads shaking this way.
Don't make us go to the NBA.
I was looking at my notes.
Look at who's on.
I know, that's why I said that.
I was looking at my notes. You guys are like, please God, no.
It's only right. We stick to the ice today.
All right. Well, then I guess the only other games that I see alt lines are the Bruins and the Sabres, and then the Penguins and the Lightning.
I kind of like Tage, but let me just double check. He scores against the Bruins, but I don't think he gets his shots.
Did you guys have any other alt lines that you found that really?
Because those would be at 4.
Oh, I like Hedman too. What is his 4+?
Hedman at 4 could be good.
His 2.5 is that could get the job done. His over 2.5 is a wonderful look for just a regular line. That might be good for just our parlay that we put together.
Yeah, Hedman's 194 for 4.
Yeah.
He's been great, and he's had really good success against the Pens. Yeah, I like this one, man.
It gets us to plus 18,000.
Oh, see, that's the job doer. See, the thing is we went so high with Tkachuk and Matthews that the other
no,
right.
We can't. He's failing to mention the last 3 numbers. It's plus 18,666.
Oh my God!
I was rounding down.
SPJ likes it, and we have 6 viewers right now. This is creepy.
No.
Do we put $6 on it and call it a day?
Yes, that is the vibe. That is.
I'm into it.
Let's
just call $1,120.
Wow.
Not if you do $6.66.
Oh, see, that is the vibe, man.
He's right.
Whoa.
That's it. And we're calling it the devil
All
leg.
right.
Yeah, the devil.
This is either fully smacking,
fully fading. It's either fully fading
or they're all getting hurt. They're all getting hurt, and they're not going to play.
Just open a dimension to hell.
Yeah, like the middle of the Panthers ice is just gonna, and then all these like demons come out.
Oh man.
We went on a different show. It's okay. Cool. All right. So I'm going to read it off. Could you try again? No, Siri. I'm not going to try again.
I was like, who is that?
Siri heard the devil and they were like, whoa, I'm here.
For real?
All right. So we've got Austin Matthews, 6+ SOGs. Matthew Tkachuk, 6+ SOGs. Tim Stutzel, 4+ SOGs. And we just said it and I forgot. Victor Hedman, 4+ SOGs. And that's plus 18,666. Put $6.66 on it and thank us later, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on before we talk about it too much more. Let's cook a final parlay, and then we will get out of here. Just wanted to thank Gretzky again for being here with us, man. Appreciate you stopping by and chopping it up with the kids.
Yeah, man, thank
it's been
you
really
very
awesome.
much.
Please go follow Gretzky Betskys on Twitter. He is a part of a lot of he does SOGs every single day. He's a part of the Parlay Science Discord, which is super awesome. So go check out what he's got going on his Twitter. And we'll have you back on the show. It's been a couple months. We'll have you back again as we get closer to the playoffs. Lots of exciting hockey to talk about. So happy to have you here. All right, so there's the lotto on the screen. You didn't want to leave the 666 up too long, did you?
I left it the whole time.
I know. I wasn't looking. I do that. I stop looking and then I'm like, oh,
That's
yeah,
okay.
there's the screen. All right, so let's just cook up a regular parlay. What are your favorite? Just like, I feel like should we start with Backlund over 2.5?
I like that. We didn't put him in anything, right? Just so we're not double dipping.
No, we went with Matthews instead.
I like that.
You got to do Duclair too, right?
Yeah.
What about Backlund, Duclair, and Sagan?
Yeah.
And then let's throw in your saves as well, Mott.
Should we bump?
We can't with Backlund.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
Do
you
we
can't
bump Duclair to 3 from 2? Do we do 3 shots for all of them? His line's 1.5. It's minus 200.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I know.
If he has 4 shots again, his line's going to be 2.5, no doubt.
Yeah.
We can 3+.
I'm just saying. I mean, up to you guys.
Or we could just leave it and do five guys, and have a burger. You know.
We could do that.
I don't know. I'm happy to. I was kind of thinking also we could just do all of our PODs, and just do that.
We could.
You know, so we got Sagan. We'll skip Paul George because you guys don't want to go on the ice or on the hardwood. Well, we have Austin Matthews though. I'd hate it for Matthews to have 3 and sell everything we do tonight. I guess
we can do the goaltender in that game then.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we can do wall saves. We can do Batherson point. We can, unless Stoney, do you like something else instead of Batherson? Or are you happy to roll with Batherson?
No, let's roll with this point. I like it.
I like that too.
I like that as well for the value. So the saves for Batherson, wall saves, Batherson point, Sagan SOGs, and then NZ. What do you want to do instead of? Do you want to do Backlund as your alt?
No,
we
can't.
We can't.
Oh,
the saves. God damn it. My bad.
I was looking. I mean, I'll be honest. I was looking at Malkin earlier, and he has some pretty good success. Yeah, I'll just pull it up real fast just to make sure I'm not thinking of somebody else
against the Bolts.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
So he's hit his last 3 games against them. 2 of them being, this year. 1 was last week. He had 3. He had 6 the game prior. He's hit his line his last 4 out of 5 games currently, and his last 7 out of 10. So I mean, he's a goat. We can move to Braden Point is another good pick.
I have. Can I say we should 100% throw something from this Panthers Preds game in here. Somebody at their regular line. Because Reinhardt at 2.5, I guess he's like.
That's
well, then why don't we go with? Why don't we go with Duclair at 1.5?
Yeah, or at 1.5. It's like
it's plus 688. Imagine.
If it was 666, we'd have to do it.
I would lose my shit.
Dude,
oh my god, that would be so creepy.
So close, man. Wow, that was crazy. Just out of curiosity, take Duclair out and put Reinhardt in. Oh no, it would be more. Never mind.
Yeah, it would be more. Yeah, never mind. It would need to be something that's like minus 250, like your boys.
Like Kane's point.
You're like in my head. That's exactly where I'm headed to.
If it's plus,
this is sick. Oh, it's the same game.
Oh shit! It's the same as Stutzel. Or no, not
Yeah.
Stutzel.
Batherson.
Shit. Yeah. All right. Well, let's just leave it at Duclair then. So we got Duclair over 1.5. We got Sagan over 2.5. We got Mott over 30.5 saves. Or sorry, Mott. We got Wall. Not Mott. What am I saying? And then Batherson point. And that's not plus 666. That's plus 680 something. So we're safe there. Yeah, we are safe on that one. Cool. Well, all right, guys, this has been fun. Appreciate you guys all being here with us today. Big shout out to our buddy Gretzky Betskys. Just again, one more time, guys, if you guys want a chance to win a spicy t-shirt like the one I'm wearing, I'm going to pull it up on the screen too. Oh, there it is right there. And it says all about the game on the back. Ooh, ah. All you got to do is follow, like, and subscribe to the channel, and then we will give it away on Saturday. So appreciate all of that. Gonna be a fun night on the ice tonight, gents. Excited to chop it up with you guys. Gretzky, appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. I'm excited to get back on. This is a lot of fun. So
yeah, we have a good time around here. So we appreciate you being here. It was fun as always. Appreciate one of my OG original guests and back, and we'll bring you back again as we get closer to the playoffs. So thanks,
sweet.
Gentlemen. It's been fun as always. Appreciate all you guys.
Sir.
Everybody in chat for being here. Thanks so much. Thanks for stopping by. From Florida, I will see you guys on Saturday. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Go follow Gretzky Betskys on Twitter. Go follow Stone Bets on Twitter. Wrong way. There we go. Go follow NZ on Twitter, and go follow my new account at Sweatpant Jesus, the one and only. And go follow us at bettingnews.com. Go to bettingnews.com. You can read everything I write about every single day. You can read Stoney's stories there. You can read what NZ's got going on, and go check them out in general. So appreciate you guys stopping by. This has been your afternoon Betspresso. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Take it easy. Enjoy these games on the ice, and we will see you in that Devil's Parlay smackaroonies. All right.
Let's go.
See you later, guys. Have a good night.